I am Rohit Khurana from Carblog India. Today we are testing the Ford Fiesta PowerShift Automatic, which is a dual clutch automatic transmission car. So we'll test it on different terrains and we'll show you how this car performs on road. Let's get started. So viewers, we are going to test the D mode first. We are going to sprint on an empty road. D mode, I am going to floor the pedal. Let us start and see how this car accelerates on an empty stretch. This is the third gear. We are already on 90 kilometers per hour. Fourth gear, we are at 120 kilometers per hour, 130, 140. We need to brake now. We'll take a U-turn from here. Viewers, we are in L mode and let's see how the car accelerates in the L mode on an empty stretch. It's continuously being near the red line in the RPM. We have already hit a speed of close to 100 kilometers per hour. 120. 140. The car is much more spirited in this mode and you can feel the difference very clearly. Temperature.
Temperature, please.
24.
Temperature 24.
Redial.
Redial. Confirm yes or no.
Yes.
Dialing.
The Fiesta Automatic has a reverse sensor which tells you the distance from the rear car when you are parking it. By audio signals, it gives you beeps. The beeps become tightly spaced when the object behind you comes near. Let us show you a demonstration. Let us put the car in the reverse mode. We have a car parked behind us. We are slowly approaching the car. And if you notice, a beep will start soon. So now we are very close to the rear object, so we can't go further. This beep is indicating that the rear car is very close to us. Now we can safely put it in the park gear and leave it here. And let me demonstrate to you some of the modes that we have here. Here you see is P is the parking, R is for reverse, neutral, drive and low. Normally you drive in D mode, which shifts the gear as per giving you the higher fuel economy. So what it does, it automatically changes gears early so that you get more fuel economy and runs it in a comfortable engine revving range. So let us put it in the D mode and let me show you how it reacts to the pedal input or the accelerator input that you give. Right now I'm accelerating very lightly and it is running in an RPM range of close to 15 to 2000 RPM band, which is a comfortable range for an engine and gives a good fuel economy. And let me turn around and give it a hard press. Now I'll just floor the pedal for you, and you can hear the engine sound and how it performs when you press it really hard. I've floored the pedal. So when we floor the pedal, the engine revs all the way up to the red line, which starts at around 6000 rpm, and at 6000 rpm it changes gears. It gives you a tremendous acceleration, and you can feel that in first and second gear it is giving you close to 60 kilometers per hour speed. We'll show you the L mode now. The L mode is for spirited driving, when you want to really push the car to its limit. I'll just switch it from D to L. Now what it does is, when I drive in L, it delays the gear shift so that you get maximum performance out of it, or the maximum punch out of it. Now if you feel the sound and the gear shifting sound, the car automatically downshifts when you hit lower than 4000 or 3000 rpm, and it actually upshifts only when you cross 5000 rpm. So it makes the car very responsive, but at the same time it uses much more fuel. As per the instantaneous display which I can see, it is a head of 15 liters per 100 kilometers, which comes out to be less than 10 kilometers per liter of petrol. But at the same time, when I put the car in D mode and do it very lightly, on the real world fuel economy, or at an average, it gives 11 km per liter of fuel, of petrol, which is pretty decent for a car like this with a very sporty handling. The steering feedback is ample. The steering feels well weighted after the car is in motion. When you are in parking or you are maneuvering at very low speeds, the steering feels light, so it gives you a comfortable way out or maneuvering inside the parking, out of the parking, and in congested traffic. But when you are on a higher speed, say 30-40 kilometers, then the steering gets slightly heavy and it really gives you the feedback of the road. The suspension has been tuned to slightly harder levels so as to give you a sporty handling, sharp cornering. Let me demonstrate the turning radius for you, which is close to 5 meters. Good enough for this segment, I would say. And the steering control is very, very precise. You precisely know in what direction your car is pointing. Wherever you point your steering, the car goes in that direction. It's very good to hold, very sporty. The one we are driving is a titanium power shift automatic petrol variant, which is the top of the line, which is priced at close to 9.9 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi. On road it will cost you 10.5 or 11 lakhs. So for a price range and the performance that it offers and the fuel economy that it offers, it's a very, very lucrative buy. Especially the dual clutch power shift transmission is something similar to a parallel to DSG in Volkswagen cars, which you see comes in very expensive cars or higher lineup. So in this segment, this is the only car with a dual clutch automatic transmission system, and is very comfortable to ride in congested traffic. We'll take you out on congested Delhi roads and we'll show you how it performs in dense traffic. We are driving in Delhi city traffic and we are in drive mode. The car is moving comfortably, and it has a creep function in which when you lift off your feet from the brake pedal, like the most automatic conventional automatics, this also starts moving slightly forward in a very slow motion. And right now we are in very congested traffic, but there is no hassle of shifting gears or pressing the clutch or something like that. The car is going very smooth in the drive mode. And this is actually the benefit of having an automatic in congested cities like Delhi.